Kept on a sacred
Welcome back, everyone. My name is Eltimar, and we are going to be continuing our Let's Play of Pillars of Eternity 2. Where we left off last time, we just arrived back in Nakataka. We need to go to the Balian Trading Company, but apparently they are closed for the evening, so we're going to quickly rest. It is 6 o'clock in the afternoon. Maybe they're not closed. It's only 6. 1800 hours is 6 o'clock, by the way. For those of you not familiar with army time, or military time, or 24-hour time, depending on what you want to call it. Hey, Pelagina's here. Pelagina.
Watcher. The Cantonichesi sent for me. It seems the Republics have need of me again, thanks to you.
It is difficult to read her expression. The corners of her mouth briefly twitch into a smile, but there is worry in her eyes. Okay, I'm going to quickly finish my other thought. For 24-hour time, or whatever military time you want to call it, if it is above 12 and you're not familiar with the system, just minus 12 from whatever the value is, and that's your time in the PM. There we go.
Do you have need of me?
I will always have need of you, Pelagina.
Good.
She nods sharply and steps forward. We could make her a Crusader, which is a Paladin Fighter, which actually might be really, really good for her, or a Paladin Chanter. Not as good, although she could be a really useful Paladin Chanter. Paladin Fighter or Paladin Chanter? This is a tough call. We already have a Chanter. We have a Pure Chanter. Do we have any other characters that could replace our Chanter, though? We have a Cypher, or we have a Mage. Chance would I give her, though? Kinda like our Pure Chanter for now. But I kinda want a Paladin Chanter. We have a Fighter. Edir is our Fighter, and he's fine. We also have a Priest who's pretty decent at taking hits, so we're gonna make her a Herald, I think. Plus I love Chanters. We got an achievement, gathering the party. We're gonna leave her out of the party for now. We'll figure her out later. I need to find... What do we turn this thing into? Who wanted this quest done? This guy? The governor? Lueva Alvari?
Ah, good, you're back. I hope you had a pleasant voyage.
Alvari looks up from her papers, giving her full attention. I found the adra vein.
Ah. Before you get too far on the way, I think you ought to come with me. Director Castol will want to hear from you in person.
Okay, sure, why not? Apparently we're being taken elsewhere. Where are we going? Why is there a loading screen involved? The man who rises to greet you has a tidy, scholarly bearing, only emphasized by the thin-framed lenses he pushes further up his nose. He clasps his hands together, offering you a smile, equal parts polite and relieved.
Alvari tells me you were kind enough to look into this business on Pococahara for us. I hope you bring good news.
A lot of corpses for one viable adra pillar. Hope it's worth it.
A terrible price, to be certain. But at least we have not lost everything. An adra vein of that size will go some way towards setting us back on our feet.
Assuming we can replace the people we lost. I notice Beza is not with you. Did you find any sign of the expedition?
They died in the ruins at Pococahara. The defenses were too much for them.
A sorry end for such dedicated individuals. How very fortunate that you lived to tell their tale.
Yep.
I believe I can take things from here, Alvari. Agrasima. The Watcher and I have more business to discuss. Oh, and do pay the man for his trouble first.
Sure. She hands you a coin purse and then bows and leaves. 1700, that's it? That's not worth my time. That's one bounty. You guys suck at compensation. I want like 10,000.
I apologize. Right to business with no real introduction, no? I am Ignato Castol, Director of the Balian Trading Company's operations here in the Deadfire. I thought it best I speak with you face to face. Watchers are not so numerous here in the Deadfire, especially those of such storied backgrounds as yourself. They tell me you have notable connections among certain of the families in Defiance Bay. The Dominels in particular. And I think that we are, each of us, in a position to offer each other something that we cannot find elsewhere. The Balian Trading Company has had a presence on this island for nearly a century now. We have the greatest fleet on the seas, the support of the richest men and women in the world. What can the Royal Deadfire Company offer? A soldier's wages, so that you can elevate the fortunes of a distant king? And the queen? A place in the Kahanga tribe among all the rest of these neglected people. You've lived outside the caste system all these years. Are you eager to return to it? I can give you money, fame, certainly. But the men and women of the company, we set our aims high. And if I only wanted to offer you work as an adra inspector, I would have let Albari deal with you.
What is it you want?
The Balian Trading Company has maintained an outpost here in Nekataka for nearly a century now. It was only 2 years ago that we discovered the effects of luminous adra with the aid of our animancers and several watchers. Flaune Alette has continued to study the potential of luminous adra in all manner of advances. Why content ourselves to sell all this adra as a luxury when we might use it to change the world? But of course you understand all of this. Alette sent word of your involvement in her latest experiment.
It went really badly.
A very dramatic first attempt, I hear. Though, Alette has a tendency to gloss over details. But, I want to hear it from you. How did it go?
If you ever want to drop by and visit Rimmergand, you know where to go.
Oh, it wouldn't work for me, I think, but... I take your meaning. More dangerous than expected, yes?
Only if you care about running into a god.
I hope Alette paid you well for your trouble. A small comfort, but you'll return from your adventure a little wealthier, at least. We are in the early days of Alette's research. Flawed as this outing was, there is promise there. This is only the start, you know. The very dawn of a new age of discovery. But just imagine.
Kestel spreads his hands, his eyes, behind his spectacles, are fever bright with enthusiasm.
Imagine if we could transport goods and people more quickly than any vessel or horse. Cure every kind of ailment. Perhaps cure disease altogether. We'll extend our lifespans by decades, maybe even centuries one day. This has all been the work of a single outpost. I want there to be a dozen outposts, 100. Animancers working together to better our lives. Look at what we have left behind. Old Valia is a battlefield at constant war with itself. But the republics have risen from that past. We can rise farther still. And in doing so, we will raise all of Aora with us.
And if they like the world as it is?
No Huana will miss plague or insanity. Why, they might even appreciate what animancy might do for the caste system. But I've said enough. Too much, I think. There will be more experiments to come. Until then, I have a more grounded task I need assistance with. Nothing that should put your spirit in any danger.
Okay.
Nekataka sees its share of smuggling. I doubt that would surprise anyone. But we've learned of a particular exchange that will have more dire effects than a few spoiled Hawana peasants.
There are no peasants in the tribes. Your people created this term.
Peace, man. They certainly aren't kings or queens, are they? There is a Royal Deadfire Company official by the name of Quarno, who has been meeting in secret with one of the Principi. I do not believe he works with the approval of his masters. He meets with a Captain Tola, a known pirate and smuggler. I hope I don't have to tell you that an alliance between a crooked royal official and the Principi is not the kind of trouble any of us need. I have a woman, Britza, waiting in the luminous bathhouse in Periki's Overlook. The smugglers do business there, and she has kept an eye on things. I promise to send assistance. Find her, and she will tell you what she knows.
Why not just tell the Royal Deadfire Company?
Telling you amounts to much the same, no? Someone has to put a stop to things.
Good thing that someone is us. Rauatine black powder is worth its weight in adra out here.
Okay, I'll do it.
Excellent. Meeting you has been a stroke of luck, Watcher. I'll await your report.
Alrighty. Wonder if I can steal that bookshelf.
Captain,
Worth of
say the
stuff.
word.
Let's see.
Still as a pond.
Come on. Oh, we're not gonna make it. Okay.
You were saying can do.
We're upstairs. I see. We can't go out that way. That's why there was a loading screen. That makes a lot of sense, actually. What was our Principy quest? I mean, we're kind of moving into Balian Trading Company and Royal Deadfire Company graces. What's our Principy ones? Oh, right, we need 3 crates of luminous adra. And then we need to find the resting place of Ysir the Baratheon. Right. We get a ghost ship out of that, I believe. We need to hunt down Shornu, a Rautan captain commanding the Voyager. Early muster. There's a bounty in it, so we need to do that too. I think mostly we have to get those 3 crates. Yeah, 3 crates of luminous adra. Let's go to the luminous adra factory. I wonder if we can lie our way in. We have somebody with good bluff, I think. I didn't look at the dagger yet in terms of stats, so we haven't respected to dual wielding. We'll see. For now, though, we need to go to the luminous adra mill. I wonder how we get in here without attracting too much attention. There is a side door. Might be easier to go in this side door. Although we can just walk right in, apparently they don't care too much. It's the sealing of the adra that's going to be difficult. Hi, random people. There's somebody named Cortina here, and it looks like a considerable amount of guards. Cortina's voice finds you before she does, her barks of laughter and cheerful directives resounding throughout the mill. She flits from worker to worker, offering critique and approval. When she finally spots you, a shadow of apprehension crosses her face. She hides it with a toothy grin.
If you are here about the taxes, tell the Queen... Oh, you are not the tax collector.
She narrows her eyes, her hands twitching at the hilt of her blade.
What business brings you to my mill?
I need refined luminous adra.
Ha! I need a large country estate and several handsome women to fan me with palm fronds. It is good for the heart to dream impossible dreams, yes?
She gives you a quick nod, then laughs quietly to herself, her large ears twitching.
The adra belongs to the Balian Trading Company, amico. Unless you plan to open a bathhouse to rival the one in Periki's Overlook, we will take no orders from you.
I've done the Balian Trading Company my share of favors. It's time you do one for me.
You would spend that goodwill on this one errand?
I'm going to diplomatize in a wink. Surely I wouldn't need to spend it all, amica.
If you insist.
She rolls her eyes.
Your price is 1,500 copper. We only sell it by the crate.
I'll take
How many shall I book you for?
3.
That will be 4,500 copper.
Fine.
It is a rare pleasure to meet someone whose coin purse is as large as their mouth.
I'm leaving. That was a giant amount of money. Who wanted this again? Mad Marina in the Undercroft. How do we go straight to the Undercroft? That was a really expensive purchase. I better get an equal amount of money back, or I'm going to kill every single person in the Undercroft. Maybe not. Maybe after I'm done all their missions. See, the thing about killing everybody indiscriminately is that you don't get to do the quests. And the quests are what give you the most experience. Killing things in this game has very limited experience potential. So the gullet. Can we go straight to the Undercroft? Yes, perfect. I didn't really want to have to wander all the way down there. Quick traveling works so much better, and I should have been utilizing it more throughout the game. But at the same time, I was also exploring areas, so I didn't really have a lot of chance to do that. We're gonna run into that guy, aren't we?
You back to see the boss?
Yes, I'm actually gonna go see the boss this time. You can quick travel me there, you colossal jerk.
Bide where you are, lovesome.
Oof.
Well, regale me.
Got the adra.
I invite you to hand it over swiftly, then.
The captain's expression brightens, lit with her greed.
Ah, what lovelies. Aye, fine work you've done. Work I won't be likely to forget. And neither will Captain Aldi's. Best believe I'll be sending her a missive to sing of your praises.
I also got a sword for that. It's an exceptional sharp sword with penetration and extra damage as freeze. I'll be on my way.
Your business. but stay out of ours.
Okay. So we did that quest. Wasn't a particularly hard quest, just an expensive one. Alright, you see the Baratheon. That is the ghost ship quest, and Chornu is a bounty. North of Nakataka. So we could probably go try and do that quest. We'll just hop on our boat, we'll go shoot down another boat, turn in that bounty, get some of our money back, because we spent a freaking fortune getting that adra. We got literally nothing for it. So I'm gonna kill everyone here eventually. Inspect the ropes first. Yeah, we're fine, just go across. Everyone got across safely. It's an athletics check. I mean, we did rob this place, so maybe we've made up our money worth in the luminous adra. And we haven't sold things for a while, so we have a bunch of money in unsold merchandise, especially from inside of that tomb, where we got a bunch of fine armor and stuff. Oh man, such a hard life getting out of this place. Can I just quick travel out? Is that a thing I can do? Can you really? No. No, you can't, okay. I thought for a second it would just let me quick travel, but that is not a thing apparently. We'll be out here soon though. And then we're gonna sail north to confront some ship, shoot it down. Our crew's getting better at least. We have another new crew member, that's a good thing. Go to the gullet. Ain't no one got time for walking around the caves. I haven't heard from Dario in a while either. I wonder what he's up to. I'm sure we'll have to talk to him later. We need to leave by sea. Population in Nekataka is actually 124,000. That's a very big fantasy city. If you consider the size of the average fantasy city, that's a pretty huge one. Let's go north, or northward bound. Oh, there's some flotsam there. Maybe we'll find some loot to make up the money we lost. What's this? Chornu! Hey, that's the person we need. Hi. You need to die. Sorry. They're facing us head on. So we're gonna close on them a little bit. They fired directly at us. Hit us for 8. Turned hard to port. And we're gonna fire. Why is our accuracy so low? -10 for turning, and not enough helmsman ranks. -10 for turning, really? Oh, 5 for turning. Oh well. Well, that was the end of that. So we got Triumph of Chornu, and just a bunch of junk. Well, that was a quick bounty. We didn't actually go anywhere. Hey, Destilla's a person that we need, isn't it? Or isn't she? Kill her too. I see her there. Not quite sure how we knew she was there, but I'm actually okay with that. Well, hello, Balian Trading Company ship. That's another bounty we have. We're really close. They're closing in. Shoot, we're not gonna be able to fire, are we? Too close, -30. Let's turn back towards them. Oh, I turned away from them. That's the wrong way. Need to go the other way. We're just gonna go straight at him. Oh, they want to come right at us. Here we go. They fired at point blank. Prepare to board, and we're ready to go. back a teensy. Let's hope their fighters aren't very good. They aren't. There's just a lot of them. And Dicilla's about to die. Oh, we are crushing them. Our crew is much better this time. We also need to equip all of our people though. Like, Aloft is good, we need to level them up. They help with your boarding, so... We got a lot of loot that time. That was a good boarding. They wanted to fight us face to face and they got their wish. Didn't go well for them. Alright, so Barati is dead. Or sorry, we have to return to Barati. Dicilla is dead. Shornu's also dead. We need to go to Lifter's Refuge and Dunnage for that. And Symbols of Death. We have to go to the Hanging Sepulchres. That's what we need to do now. That's our big quest. We need to do some more Principe stuff. But actually we're almost out of time on the video. What we'll do is we'll hand in this bounty. Where was it again? Serpent's Crown. Let's just go to Serpent's Crown. I don't remember exactly where he is in there, or she. We'll do that, and then we'll end the video there. I'm gonna look up the dagger. We might respec, depending. I'll level up all of our side characters, just so that they are prepared for any additional fighting.
You're giving Ishi a weird look. What did he do?
I'm not giving him a weird look. He's giving me a weird look.
Eddie, you are a weird dude. Muhai's estate could be in there. Does it tell me where to go? Upper floor of the palace. Oh, we need to go to the palace. Alright, fine, we're on our way there.
You must
I
gather
should have
your
just
party before
reading.
venturing.
I failed my reading comprehension test, apparently. I should go back to remedial English. Hey, we gained a level. I didn't even notice that. We'll hand in the quest anyways, and then we might be everyone will level up. And that will be the end of our day. We can speed up, actually. I don't know why I don't do this more often. I just recalled that that was a thing. That's silly of me. We could have saved several moments of time. Bear tie.
The belly of the great eel roars with hunger. Will you help Barati to calm it?
He breathes heavily and stares from under a furrowed brow. I've dealt with Dicilla.
With joy, not hunger, does the great eel lash its mighty tail. Dicilla has sated the beast for now.
Oh, Dicilla, whatever. Barati passes you a pouch of coins and clasps your hand hard. Anything else?
The jaws of Tangaloa gnash about a Rauatine captain named Ohiro.
Barati folds his arms and closes his eyes, exhaling sharply.
His cannon fire echoes in the ears of slumbering gods. The beast cries out for a more restful dead fire.
I'll take it.
Akira, you chose wisely. Ohiro sails the junk Stone Anchor, south of the Kua-o-Rikuhu island chain due east of Nikitaka. The gods will thank you for quieter seas.
I should go. Now everyone leveled up except for our chanter, Takehu. Alright, whatever, good enough. Athletics, Intimidate. Next. One ability for one class. We could get Inspired Path. Resistance to Perception Afflictions. Might be useful. Resistance to Constitution Afflictions, or Mental Afflictions. Or increased penetration with fire attacks. I mean, that might be useful. We could also get Reviving Exhortation, but since he is the one that dies most of the time. Or maybe not. Might be worthwhile. Let's take a look at our other abilities, though. Our Cypher abilities. No, I think I'm gonna go with Paladin abilities on this one. We could get... yeah, let's get Reviving... oh, what is this? Liberating Exhortation. We could move. Or we can get Glorious Beacon, blinds things, and we can also give deflection bonuses, and damage taken by affected enemies is greatly increased. Blind is a useful ability. How long does it last? 8 seconds, that's it? That's not enough time. Let's get a reviving exhortation because res is important. I'm gonna pick up daggers just in case that's a thing that we can actually do. Because I think a dagger sword combo... Well, we're gonna respec anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Or we might respec anyways. There's no guarantee about that. Athletics, streetwise. Next, you get one ability. We've already gotten his better defenses. We can get clear out, which is a very useful ability. Improved criticals isn't super helpful for him. He doesn't have a huge amount of accuracy. We're gonna get the sword one. And he gets new weapons. We should look for some sort of mace or flail, something like that. We have a lot of slashing, piercing damage, and we have no blunt or crushing damage. We also have a large shield that we're wearing, but we don't actually have that. So we should probably actually grab that as well. What's modal ability? Oh yeah. The wall. Reduces incoming range damage as well as damage from reflex. You're unable to move while it's on though. Alchemy and religion. She gets one ability, so more crit damage. Hostile spells. Let's do the... oh, that's just summoning spells. Reduces the time it takes to complete a spell's cast. Let's use that. That's a good one. She is using just her lantern and sickle still. I guess maybe give her like a warhammer type thing. Maybe we'll find a good warhammer at some point for a different type of weapon damage, although her sickle is pretty damn good and I don't really want to give that up. I've even made it better by enhancing it. And our ranger, bluff, mechanics. Or, sorry, ranger rogue I should say. We could give extra healing to her animal, or... I think that's a melee attack. No, it's not. It is a full attack, though. Gives bonus accuracy. Withering Strike is pretty good. And it can upgrade to do corrode damage or weakened. We do have Blinding Strike, so that's good. What's this? Finishing Blow. It's extra bonus damage, or we can get Strike the Bell. So for range damage, it gives bonus penetration, which is actually really useful. And what does upgrade to? Ranged weapons also gain bonus damage. Alright, we'll get Strike the Bell. It's a pretty useful ability. She has all the guns. I'm also going to give her Hunting Bow, just in case there's a good bow we come across later on. That's it. That's all of our things. And that's where we're going to leave off. Like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. I'm going to look into that dagger now and figure out if we're going to use it or not. Otherwise, I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.